all of the studio works are from drawings. For me, there's never any photography involved, and it's kind of, I suppose that's where memory plays a huge role in my work, and drawing upon an emotional memory. The drawings kind of trigger that. They act as trigger. They act as like a compositional structure for me, but then the rest of it, I'm kind of free to push colour beyond representation. In the studio, you can wildly kind of shift and change and paint things that shouldn't be red, or and I'm really interested in the emotional nature of colour, and that's where I can kind of really play with that in the studio works from the drawings.
I think one of the most distinctive things about your work is the use of the ground in your painting and having it showing through.
Yeah, so grounds are super, super important to me. I think my interest in light in painting is not directional. It's about like coming out of the painting, like light that is from within the painting, and the colour grounds and exposing them allow me to get close to that kind of desire. I respond a lot to where I am and what's around me. Yeah. This one specifically is a painting I made in France, and I walk a lot and collect colours. And
how do you do that?
Leaves or anything that's in the environment that kind of grabs my attention in terms of colour. And so I took this one beautiful leaf back to the studio, and that's what dictated this ground. And I put it down rough, like I want to kind of honour mark making all throughout the process. And then the choice to kind of leave the border of this is again that like honouring of how important that process is to me, and how it kind of allows you to pick it up in other areas throughout the painting. This is a perfect example of mistakes, actually. I worked on it over probably 2 years, and it started out as a totally different painting. It was me in that kind of composition with the chair against this white wall. So it was very totally different painting, really stark and quite cold in a way. And there was something I liked about it. Like I felt very vulnerable against all that white. And I sat with it for a year and then looked at it, and it was always irritating me. And then all of a sudden I was like, I'm going to like give it some context. I was either going to put myself in one of my landscapes that I painted, or against my studio. So I did a couple of sketches of the studio, and painted, despite being in here, painted from the drawings. Despite the fact mistakes hurt, like they don't feel good when painting's not working, I think they're important. Like I would never erase that.